Okay. Yo, what's up, everybody? Um, it's me, King LJ. I'm sorry if you can't see me right now, but I am doing this because I want people to send me words to help me do this freestyle. Um, so if anyone at all would be so kindly and to join in on this, that'd be great. Don't mind me. I'm just setting stuff up right now before actually. I'm just kind of getting myself there. Maybe move that over here if possible. And then have that there. Maybe move this out a bit. I'm not sure how exactly this is going to go, but hopefully, right, hopefully it goes okay. So the way that I had planned this out, I know it was a last minute thing. I apologize, but if actually here, if anyone is actually in this live stream, I recommend you say something in the chat right now, just so I know that you're here. So I'm just gonna start off by. First of all, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off by saying that. Okay, so this is kind of the beat that I had made up. If anyone is in the chat, this is what it sounds like. So that's just a rough idea as to what the beat is. I'm not sure if you heard it, but if you did, great. Feel free to give me some words or anything. Seriously. My gosh. I'm checking on my main channel currently. Apparently, there's only one other person, or sorry, I have one. There's one. Of course, there's one here that I've put. Please join in so I can actually do this properly. Please. Okay, so before I get into the whole freestyle, what I want to do is I want to give out a few shout outs here. My first shout out will be to True Bren. Check him out. He is absolutely amazing. Great guy, fantastic. He's like me, but in a on a sense of we both have like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And we're also both rappers. So yeah, Bren, if you're watching this, shout out to you. And also shout out to 10 out of 10 Gaming. Mainly because I've seen a couple of his streams. They're awesome. The chats on his streams are lit. What more could I say? He's just a great guy in general. Anyway, maybe if I actually start here, maybe if I actually get a feel for it. Okay. It may take a few seconds just because I got to get a feel for the beat before I actually start going. Yeah. This is my second freestyle rap and it's live. I'm doing it all the time. I have that wavy flow. I'm getting it on a go. Yeah. I love that flow. I love that. I love the way it goes. I spit that fire no matter how long it takes. I've been writing for days. Even God knows that I'm full of His grace. No matter how much it is, it's and I'm overwhelmed with the Holy Spirit. So there's no need to fear the enemy. Going with the flow. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm a bit off, but I will come on, reset the I will reset it, but if I'm a bit off, I apologize. Nothing yet? Really? Grr. You know what I could do? I just had an idea. There's this I'm actually gonna I'm actually gonna look for 10 out of 10 gaming's channel. Again, shout out to him. And I'm gonna comment on one of his videos and let him know that I'm live right now. So that way there's actual hey, 10 out of 10. Hey, 10 out of 10. Gaming. I am live right now. There. Bam. Done. Again, shout out to him. And also, I think there's one other person I could message through YouTube. Again, I want to see if this actually. It's only 8. It's been 8 minutes. No one's in the chat. Wow. I'm with shock right now. I am with shock. I am in shock. I am in shock. Oh, wait, what? Ah. I noticed that there's one person that joined and then they left. Wow. I think there's one other person here other than me hosting the live stream. So there are a few things I did want to talk about too for this live stream. So I've noticed with our world, there's some not so great things going on. And no, this won't just be about a freestyle rap. This is all I should have said this, but this is also going to be about me. This is going to be me talking and kind of it's a mixture of freestyling and I'm also going to be talking about our world today. So basically, some not so things have been going on. I've watched the news a few times. I'm not liking what our Earth is coming to. It's not that great, to be honest. Um, it, it's just not like I I feel like I feel like we as humans are I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say the good the humans that are like still good like the bad humans, the ones that are involved in violence and all that. I feel like those people are the ones destroying Earth. Um, and I got thinking about this a few nights ago. So um, and I've noticed that there's a lot of crime on on our planet too. Um, and I've also kind of noticed um what aspects there are. Like I know that there are different aspects, and it's just frustrating with how how some people that don't think before they act can, yes, they do get caught eventually, but I gotta say it's kind of dumb with how long they can get away with before they get caught. Honestly, I do not like that one bit. Like, I expect when someone commits a crime, I expect someone to get on it, get the person caught immediately. But no, it takes a few days. Legit, it takes a few days for the person to get caught, or even week, if a few days or a few weeks. Like it's absolutely nuts. I really I really can't take it. It just it just annoys me. Like like imagine like imagine imagine God coming down to earth and seeing the amount of people that don't think before they act doing what they do. And my guess is his reaction would be like, "What? I put you on this earth for this? For you to do this? For you to commit this crime?" No, he wouldn't be happy. I can guarantee you that right now. Jesus, if he were to come back and seen the people that commit crimes committing more crimes, he wouldn't be happy. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact right now. He would not put up with it. Like, hey, finally, jeez. Yo, also, before I continue, shout out to I'm just gonna call him 80s. Shout out to 80s, man. I met him in through 10 out of 10 gaming actually, which is who I just messaged. Um Yo 80s, do you know if I just have a quick question. Do you know if 10 out of 10 is actually watching this right now? I just want to know. um, like, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Um, even when like people do the things like when criminals are free, they continue to commit the crimes they commit. And that's not okay. It's not. It's like they don't learn from their mistakes. Please do 80s and see how I want to see how many people he can get on this stream right now. If we can get more people on the stream, that'd be great. Anyway, and like I was saying, if they continue to commit those crimes and they never learn, then there's no point in I'm sorry, but there's no point in putting them in jail. They might as well, if they're not going to learn, they might as well be digging the chill vibes, bro. I'm in need of them because a relative of mine passed yesterday, so positivity isn't needed. Exactly. Thank you, 80s. I appreciate it. I like being see, that's the thing. I like being the person I am. And I'm being real. I am being real. Um so like I was saying, if the people that if the people that never learn from their mistakes from doing said crimes, then they they just don't they just and they never have the chance to find and they never and like they never if they don't ever come to terms with who Jesus or God is for that matter, then there's really no point for them. I'm sorry, but there's not. I honestly think that they shouldn't be allowed to do the things they do. They need to in I've had experiences before with people in the past. I've offered them I've offered them to come with me up to the church that I go to. And the people have literally just flat out no. Didn't even bother coming to just to check it out. Just flat out no. And it annoys me. As a Christian, it really does annoy me. And I'm speaking from the heart here. I mean this. I mean a lot of this. Like it and the fact is they don't understand what they could get into. Like mm, um like I could go on for like hours talking about this kind of thing because it there have been nights where I have literally woken up thinking about stuff like this. I know it's controversial, but I want to bring stuff like this to light. And with the help of my one with the help of this one friend of mine, who goes by True Brun, me and him will be able to bring light to stuff like that. Because the more we expose, the better. And the deeper we go into this, it's all like the same thing, the better. Like, people need to smarten up. Like, I've noticed that there's hey, yo, sweet. Shout out to Alicia right now. I know you're in another country. I applaud you for that. Um yeah, like I was saying. So like I said, no problem, Alicia. Um like I was saying, I've noticed how um alcohol and even like drugs have become a huge influence on people's brain. Like it the, when they do drink and they do drugs, it messes with them. They don't realize it, but it messes with them completely. And then when they're either stone drunk or high, they go out and they commit crimes, but they don't realize at the time what they're doing. So and when they are put in jail and then after the time that they have spent they are released, they repeat it. They repeat what they do. They don't, like I was saying, they don't learn. They really don't. It's sad that they don't. And when you go to a person that's into that type of thing, they are um they they're hard to approach when it comes to um getting them involved in the Lord. Honestly, sometimes they are hard to approach because they flat out just say no. And they don't realize that there is they don't those people don't realize that there there's a heaven and hell until later on in life. If we can bring people like that to light and show them the way, then and only then will we have more and more peace. We won't have any more crimes. We won't have any more, and even if we get rid of like guns and stuff too, there will be no more crimes. People don't, but some people do. And proper care, you know. Yes, thanks, Alicia. And like, it, I know, and I know that the Lord can cure people, but it take it's up to the person to actually take the step and believe that the Lord can cure them. It honestly does. And if they're not willing to, if they're not willing to take the step, then they do have to be guided. And even if they don't choose to go to rehab, they they still continue to make the same mistake. And a very, 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 very close friend of mine has said this to me once. Smart people learn from their mistakes, but stupid people will repeat them. Which is true, if you think about it. Because if someone's not willing to get help, or they're not willing to receive help, they're not worth helping, because they just keep going on and on and on about the same problems, the same situations, and committing the same crimes and whatnot. It's heart-wrenching, even to see like people today living on the streets, which I've actually noticed. It just tears my heart apart, because they've messed up in life. They know that. They know they've messed up in life, and there is still a chance for them. They just got to reach out to the right people. They got to reach out to the right people. They do. And there's so much that I could literally. There's so much I can talk about right now, because again, there have been nights where I've literally woken up and had a thought where it was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that until that day. But now that I'm bringing stuff like this to light, I want to see the people. Gotta go teach an English class. Preach it, dude. And help reach out to everyone you can't. You can talk. You can talk to you later, amigo. See ya, Alicia. She is amazing. Yeah. Um. Anyway, like I was saying, I didn't know that this stuff was still needed to be brought to light till my endless nights where I've woken up. But now that I've noticed them, it's like, wow, people are actually acting that way. Like, why? What? Where do they even like? Like, where are they even like getting? How are they getting away with it? And they need help. They and if they don't want the help, then you can't force it. They have to be able to need it. They have to be able to want it. They have to be able to receive the help. If they don't want the help, don't then you can't really force them. And that if they don't want the help, they'll continue to make the same mistakes, and they'll go on in life repeating the same things over and over and over, the same crimes, the same mistakes, without learning. And it hurts me. It does. It really hurts to know that there are people that won't take the help and continue to make the same mistakes repeatedly. um, what was it? What was it? What was it? There was a verse in the Bible where where it basically says what I am saying. I just gotta figure out where. Oh, was it? I remember the verse. I remember the verse now. Um, I was going to look. I was going to look at it, but I just remembered it. It was, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of death, my rod and my staff comfort me." But they don't really. They really can't, the rod and the staff can't really comfort you. So I'm speaking metaphorically right now. By the way, um, like if you have two people coming up to you as like a rod and a staff, and they want to comfort you, that's that's okay. That means, but if you push them, if if you push them away, then you're telling them, "I don't need help through this problem." But if you let them comfort you and you let them help you, you can get through the valley. You can. You can do anything if you want the help. But if you don't want the help, then there's really no point in helping the person unless they want it or need it. But they have to really want it. Um, and also, um, another thing that's been on my mind is how our world today functions. I've also noticed how our world functions today. It's very, very weird. It's very weird how our world would function today. And I'm saying that because honestly it is. Um I I take everything to heart. Like aside from me making music, I put my heart and soul into everything, especially making these live streams where I can like talk about stuff. Um and yeah, and our world like it's very amazing and weird at the same time. Like we have so much technology, but yet in the end, technology will be our downfall. If you think about it, we have so much advanced technology that in the end, it will be our downfall. Because what if in the future, they have all these robots and these robots try to control humans? It That's why I say it's weird. Because don't get me wrong, I like technology. I'm all for it, but I know in the end it's going to be our downfall. Because in the future there could be robots that'll come to us and be like, you hum like that'll say you humans are now our slaves. and it just it's very uneasy with how that could happen. It's just really strange to me how we have adapted over the years, and honestly, I I can't really wrap my mind around it. Um, it's because of a lot of people, or not just any sort of person, but scientists are coming out with new technology. Like, I remember looking on or watching the news one day, and I've seen robots, and I'm like, if this is how we're advancing now, imagine what those robots might be able to do in the future. They could possibly take over. And you getting ready for dinner there, Bruce? Should I kind of wrap this up, or okay? So I will go live again to continue, but because I'm not finished, I am not finished speaking, but for now, this will be um this will be the end of the first this will be end of the first live stream talking about like the future, even now, but I will go live once more today, guaranteed. But right now I just got to go eat, so make sure to stick around for the second live stream, and for now, peace.